Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Let's lock in some plays. Oh. Alright, what's up, y'all? Let's lock in these bets, you know what I'm saying? I just need to copy my stream jump. Alright, here we go. What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. And it's time to make plays. Unfortunately, now all we have is DFS out here in Cali. What a time. We still got these little prop builder things, so we're not completely out of it, but we're pretty much there. Any hope for sports betting in California is going backwards, but we can still do DFS and underdog. I am able to do streaks back. We brought streaks back, so at least I could do streaks. So I'm gonna start trying to do some of them things on here. But let's get into it. I have a bunch of promos on underdog, so we're gonna do some underdog slips. We got prize picks right here. I might take a prize pick slip real quick just because of what we're seeing, and it's looking pretty solid. But if these are on underdog as well, I would rather take them on underdog because I have those free plays. But if it's college, I can't. So we're looking for NBA plays. It's like Jalen Williams, under 20 points. So we got 14. So I gotta do this one right quick. NBA, 30% profit boost. So we're doing Jalen Williams under 20 points. That's pick number one. Now this is pretty much the same thing, but I like this one because we have odds from Pinnacle and Bet 105. Jalen Williams is a popular pick over here. Basically, anything Jalen Williams, take the under. Bud Carrington under 10.5 rebounds and assists. It don't look too bad. I'm gonna look for other stuff though first. Tyrese Maxey under 28 points. I'm not gonna pick Tyrese Maxey's under on anything. Who are they playing? The Wizards. Oh, he could, but you never know. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look over here. We need NBA, so let's just stick to the NBA. How's everybody doing? Vooch over 32.5. Sure. 32.5 PRAs for Vucevic. And Santi over 25.5 PRAs. I like that play too. We got Jacques Landale under 7.5 rebounds. As another good pick. We have a lot of promos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Santi play because it's at the top, and then we'll go Jacques for the next slip. So we're doing Jacques. Oh, Santi over 25.5 PRAs. Oh, it's 26. Okay, no Santi, and we'll go to Jacques under his 7.5 rebounds. All right, so here's the pit. Here's the first slip, 30% profit boost. Let me go ahead and share this. In the chat. There you go, underdog number one. On the Chargers spread. What is this? Are you talking about on prize picks specifically? Or I mean underdog? What is the spread? How the hell do you look at the spread? I guess I do gotta go to NFL. I'm confused. Let me look at my phone. Team picks. LA Chargers against New England. Plus 3.5. Because Chargers are going to win. They're underdogs, but they're going to win, so you should bet it. Minus 118. Let me look at the spread on them. This is how I verify the spreads. So we got point spreads 3.5. Okay, so underdog has the Chargers at minus 118, right? So if you wanted to take the Chargers at minus 118, it's better to take it on basically any of these books. If you're in California, you can't bet on the spreads on these books here, ProfitX and Novig, but Novig has the best odds at even money. So if you bet $100 on underdog, you're not going to get as much as if you bet $100 on Novig. You could bet it. I think Kalshi is legal in Cali too, so you could bet it on here and get a better payout as well. You're getting a whole $10 extra for that $100 that you spend. But yeah, do what you want, bro. They're both. Nobody has a real favorite, so yeah, it's basically a toss up. So you can go either way. I will just bet it on a book that's gonna give me more money for it. But where I'm gonna do these Jones real quick. We got another NBA profit boost. Let me share this in my Discord real quick. Underdog, 30% profit boost. I have to make a bunch of slips because I also have like $9 of bonus funds that's gonna expire in like a day. All right, pick number 1 done. Let's move on to another one. We got a lot on underdog specifically. All right, so I do have another NBA. This one's gonna expire in 5 days. 5 hours, 4 hours. We have 3 of these. We got 30% profit boosts. So we got a lot. We got our work cut out for us. Very easy. They're all NBA though, so that's the only like downside. But this one's not NBA. We could do other stuff with this one. So we might hit up some college. Let's do a college basketball play real quick so we can get that 60%er. So I'm gonna take Darius Acuff under 19.5 points, $2,000 on it. What was it? Under 19.5 points. All right, Carter Knox. I'm not really a big fan of that right there. The odds that they're asking for. There's a whole bunch of college basketball. Stick to those 3. Laurie, Puka Nacua under. Let's try to stick to today. All right, we'll go straight to the top. So we got Darius already. We got Carter Knox under 9.5 points. The reason why I'm kind of hesitant on this is because we're only getting a +1 advantage as far as pricing goes, and then all of these books are kind of like lower than that, not as good. So I'm gonna stay away from that play. I need like clear cut profit right here. Like this one is not too bad. As someone's asking for minus or plus 133 on here, or minus 133. There's no sharp books or any other books on there, so there's not too much to compare to, but I'm cool with this. So we're gonna take Tyler Tanner over 15.5 points. I'll see they got bumped on there, so we had to take Darius off. Sorry, bro. We could hit Jalen Williams again, but I'll stay with that. David Castillo over 9.5 points. No thanks. Robert O. Wright the third. They put his whole thing out there. Robert Wright, I'm pretty sure it's this guy. And they're looking for under 17.5 points. There's a 3x, so we just need one more. Nate Johnson over 7.5 points. There's a lot of plays here in college basketball. That's not it. Dan Skillings under 11.5. All right, here's a blast. Here's a play. 6x. We're doing the 60% profit boost. So wait. Okay. That's the NFL. You got to do an NBA only play to get an NFL profit boost. All right, so here's a 6x college basketball. Let me share this. Share it in here. Who's on? Who's on here? Nobody. All right. Let me share this on my Discord. We got college basketball, 60% profit boost. All right. Let's keep going. What else we got here? Let's see. So we did the 60%, so it should just be a 30%, and we do have a 50%. So I'm gonna go 50% next. NBA profit boost, and let's take a look at what NBA has to offer us. All right, let's see. Jock, we got the Jock play, so I'm gonna move on from the Jock play. Jaden Ivey is supposed to be a good play. Kristaps Porzingis. Oh shit. All right, let's look at the sharp money real quick, and then I'll come back to this. Strictly for underdog. So everything's NCAA except for Jalen Williams. Yeah. All right. So we're going 100% with the fantasy optimizer on this one. Jock is the top play. We did take it. I don't really want to take it twice. I'd rather not take it twice, even though it's a pretty profitable pick. But we'll stay with it. It's only 54%. So let's look elsewhere. Vucevic over. I think we have Vucevic in this one too. Yeah. So we can just move down the list. Jordan Poole over 24.5. It's pick number 1. Joel Embiid, no thanks. Not for the unders. This one is okay. The 115 is kind of eh, but we are getting a profit boost, so I'm okay with that one. Plus we're getting minus 130 on here, so, and then it's a line difference. So under 12.5 for Zachary Rishishay. Whoa, whoa. I got you. Let me look at that after I put this one in. And then we can take Gregory under 10.5. Nah, I pass on Gregory. Isaiah Collier under 17.5 PRAs. Really looking for Pinnacle to have odds. We got Sion James under 3.5 rebounds. I think I like the Sion play better than the Isaiah play. 138. All right, let's go Isaiah under 17.5 PRAs. All right, so we got. Oh, I can't even do that. Somebody got bumped. Is it still a 3x? No. One of these guys got bumped. Let's look again. We got the top 2. Let's try Zachary again. Let's put him on here and Zachary and see what happens. That's still a 3x, so we need one more pick. We got Zach and we got Isaiah. Who was the other guy I was looking at? Oh, it was Jordan Poole, but I think they bumped him. Or are they playing each other? Oh, they're playing each other, that's why. Oh, they're on the same team, I mean. Come on, doggy. I like the Jordan Poole play better than Zach. So I'm going to keep the Jordan Poole play. There. Alright, so we just need one more pick. We can go Gregory Jackson. Or we can go, oh, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. We got All-Star Thompson under 14. That's an okay play. They're all in the 120s, so it's not like an outlier. I like plays that are clear cut. Musa Diabate. I think I put him already in a slip. A prize pick slip. I gotta press and hold to confirm that I'm a human and not a bot. Just so I could look at my lineup. That's crazy. Alright, yeah, we do have Diabate already. Under 10.5 rebounds. What are they saying here? Over. So it's a little bit of a backwards type of thing. Let's see who else pulls up. Jordan Poole. I like the Jordan Poole. Vucevic. I don't really like taking his unders. So I'm not going to do that. We got... It's kind of hard to find a third play, actually. At the moment. Yeah, Jordan Poole. So we're going to head to this Jordan Poole play. Let's go with the Dairy Queen under 14. I think I picked his points somewhere else, though. That's the only thing. Everything be contradicting. Not on there. I think I did it on here. My picks. Dairy Queen over 7.5 rebounds. And then I believe on here I have his points over 13.5 points. And this is saying under 14.5 points. So it's a little bit of a... I'm gonna pass on this one. Look elsewhere. We could take this guy right here if it lets us. Dennis Jenkins under 19.5 PRAs. What the hell? I gotta do everybody again. Did I just lose a bunch of stuff? Was it his under? Under 19.5. Jordan Poole. Over 24.5. And Isaiah. His was under 16. Well, his got bumped the wrong way. Under 17, over 16. Joel Embiid. I really want to take Joel Embiid, to be honest with you. I might have to come back to the NBA. I'm not liking anything on him. I can't find a third pick. So let's go check out better. Straight with the... Alright, so better has a lot, actually. I ain't got no money in better, but let's make a slip. The first one I like here is Thomas. That's a huge $5,000. So you can take any one of these promos if you want to. I know they have like a $10 no sweat flex. Oh, I have $36 here, actually. Let's make a slip. When did I get $36? Alright, so we're going to go NHL Thomas. Thomas Chabot. Under 1.5 shots on goal. Less. Okay. And then we got Desmond Cloud and the CBB. Under 14.5 points. We did Jalen Williams already, so we're going to go David Castillo. Oh, I did David Castillo. Justin Pippen. That's football. Chet Holmgren. Let's take a look here. Jock. Should we fade him over here? They're saying 60% chance he goes under this line. So I mean, if you're not making any plays on underdog, you can take this play right here. Under 22.5 PRAs. All right, here's a 3-man. Was it supposed to be a... How does the no sweat thing work? Learn more. Oh, flex. Okay, so we're gonna have to get 2 more picks. Justin, we can just go down this list right here. This looks pretty crazy right here. Over 17.5 points plus rebounds. And then we got, man, Jock is just, they're just basically saying he ain't doing nothing. Quentin Grimes. Over 10.5 points. All right, so here's a 5-man flex, $10 no sweat play. Under 1.5, under 14. Jock Landale got bumped, so we have to get rid of the Jock play. I feel like he's gonna get bumped on all of these, on all of his stuff. His rebounds are still available, so you can still take his under 7.5 rebounds, even though his PRAs got bumped. Okay, so Grimes is 10.5. Yeah. Justin, all right, let's lock it. Flex play. I think it automatically goes in. I don't think you have to opt in. All right, so here you go. I'm going to share this on my Discord. It's just going to go on my community plays tab. All right, I'm pretty sure all the plays are still there. Okay, we got Chabot. What's this guy's name? Thomas Chabot under 1.5. Desmond Claude under 14.5. Yes, sir. And then off of the optimizer, we picked Jock's rebounds. Under 7.5 rebounds. Quentin Grimes over 10.5 points, which was on here. If you don't like the points, you could take his PRAs as well. And then Justin Champagnie under 17.5, which we got off of the optimizer too. So there's your better slip. We could make another better slip, I think. There was a bunch of plays on here. A lot of college, but there's still pretty good plays. Let's see. Who we got? KD, 29 points, rebounds, over Giannis, 37. Who are we liking? Let me know who you want to put in a slip, and then I'll make a slip with the other two. Basically, it's going to be Mark Williams, over 11.5 points. This play's not too bad either. Didn't he have a crazy game yesterday? Mataz. Under 24.5. They got 23.5. Pretty favored. 23, Justin Champagnie. I don't know how you say these people's names. Jalen Wells under 14.5 points. They got 13.5 at -122, so this is a pretty solid play. Let me know what guy you want to get in there, or I'm just going to pick one. Under 14.5 points, and then we'll just pick one of these free plays right here. They're not free, discounted, sorry. Who are we playing? Golden State, so he might have to go off on that one. KD, 29.5 points, rebounds. All right, let's just pick Giannis. Jalen Wells is gone. Awesome. Ronald Holland. Over 9.5 points. For some reason, I'd rather take KD. Over 9.5 points. If it's still there, then we solid. Who did we miss? Who did we lose? The Holland play? Dang, they just got rid of it. That is crazy. Just a half second too slow. It's alright though, because by the time I put it in there and sent it out, most of y'all would not have been able to get it. Marvin Bagley over 8.5 points looks also solid. So let's see if we can get this play over 8.5 points. All right, so we got Bagley 11.5. This is make sure it's perfect. All right, here's another better slip. This is just a 3-man with the KD discount. And let's share this on the Discord community, please. All right, so for the better plays, you got to go to my Discord to get the link. To get to my Discord, if you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, any of those, you just got to go to, let me just pull this up real quick, X. You just have to go to my profile on any one of these, go to my, not that one, go to my link tree, and then you click on Discord, boom, click it, you can get to my Discord, you got all the plays that I have in there, okay, all my Prize Picks, Underdog, Dabble, all those, they're on my Discord, so make sure you guys hop on there while we look for more plays. So we still have to get a couple underdog slips, but for the time being, let's see if we can lock in this play right here. I'm not sure if I made this play already, but I had to log in again, that's right. So I gotta do it on here. What is he? College? Oh, NBA. Wow. How do you spell this guy's name? Oh, D-A. Under 4.5 assists. Is he there? Come on, bro. I guess he's not available. Oh, is that game started already? All right. Let's see what else we got. We do have NBA to do. On Underdog. Scroll up. All right, so we got Derek Queen under 19.5 points and assists. 2,000 at plus 124. Yo, what's up? All my stuff keeps refreshing. NBA profit boost. What was the play again? Under 19.5 points and assists. Okay. Jordan Goodwin. Plus 121. I'm not really liking that. This is only good on a 6-man. Tyus Jones, and then like because it's like not that much money, they're only offering $5, so I'm gonna stay away from those. Luke Kennard. Oh damn. Under 2.5 rebounds. I don't think this play's gonna be here for too long. And then we need one more play. Let's take a look at this optimizer. LaMelo Ball. This game probably started already, but let's see if we can get this in here. No. Bro, what the hell is going on here? Do we gotta do this again for real? Luke Kennard under 2.5 rebounds. Goddamn. Alright, we're getting a little bit too close to the end. I gotta get rid of the pre-match or the live stuff, so LaMelo Ball, I think that game started already. So anything that says 4 o'clock is out the door. We got Dayron Sharp over 7.5 points. They got 8.5 favored, but they have 9.5. So they're like, but it's plus 126. That's so crazy how that 1 point is such a huge gap. Jordan Poole's still available. Um, that's right. I did have trouble looking for plays on here. Wendell Carter over 7.5 rebounds. God damn. God damn. Too much bump action. And we do need just NBA only. So pre-match NBA Dayron Sharp over over 17.5 PRAs. 18.5. Bro. Golly. Golly. Over, let's see, what was his points? 9.5? Damn, they bumped the hell out of him. What else can we do here? Kyle Filipowski, under 8.5 points. Bruh. This might be it. We might be done. I did do it NBA play on here. So if you guys are in my Discord, you got the NBA play. The live, you want to see the live plays? The live plays move quick, but we can take a look at them. Let's see. For underdog, you want to make a live play real quick? Con over 30 PRAs. It's already at 33. LaMelo Ball under 14.5 rebound assists. Santi's not live. Was Khan's points still there? 21 points. It's 24. So, I mean, you could take the Khan play because I don't really like taking NBA plays until it's like the second quarter or the halftime. But if you want to lock in a play, we do have the LaMelo Ball play. Actually, it's probably gone. We'll see. RJ Barrett over 21.5 points, rebounds. If I do live, I only do 2 picks. Alright, so if I'm doing a live play, if I'm doing live bets, I'm only picking 2. I'm not doing the 3-man. Because the odds. So this is the LaMelo Ball play and the RJ Barrett play that we got off the optimizer live. But you see that this is supposedly 63% chance of hitting this play right here. So it's a really high percentage. On 2-mans, you're getting minus 136 odds. Is it minus 1? Yeah, minus 136. According to these 2 books right here, the odds are really, according to OddsJam, minus 171. So huge EV. So I'm okay just doing 2-mans, especially because they're live. They're gonna move really fast. So trying to build a whole 3-man with a bunch of live picks is gonna be really hard. So I'd rather just do a 2-man. So we got the RJ Barrett. If we want to lock in another one, or we could try to get a 3-man with the bonus. Sam Hauser. What was his? PRA 11.5. I think that's 14 now. So I'll probably stay away from the lives. I did lock in the live. Hopefully you were able to get that live, but if not, we can keep looking. But I like to do my lives once it's like the second quarter or halftime, just because it's kind of settled down, and then they kind of like, because these are starters, they might start off hot, but they don't really play the second quarter or like most of it, so the lines start to go down a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to hit them. And then at halftime, just because like more time is going by without their stats going up, the lines tend to go down some, maybe like a point or two. So these are like really inflated just because they probably just scored, or they score like a bunch of points. like maybe like they score like 2 baskets in like a minute, and so they really inflate these lines just to like compensate for how they're currently playing. But then once they hit the bench, and then the bench players are in, these lines start to go down. So second quarter, oh, it depends on how. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, it's early. Look, these games just started. They're not even halfway done. So I don't know if I'll stay on for the till the second quarter, but I could probably do it tomorrow or another. I guess there's a bunch of games today. I can't do it today, but how many games are tomorrow? What's today, the 7th? Not that many games tomorrow. What's Friday looking like? I do have Twitch. I think I'm currently streaming on Twitch right now. It's part of my. It's the same. Danny's Room 21. There. Boom. On there. So if you're on Twitch, you can add me on Twitch too. It's the same. Danny's Room 21. Same as my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I'll be watching and listening to. But here, YouTube, Danny's Room 21. And if you like blackjack, I got some blackjack videos on here too. So I'll be doing all that. The link to my Twitch. Also, I'll send you the link to my YouTube so you can subscribe. And then I'll send you the link to my Twitch. Same thing. There. Subscribe to both. But that's what we own. So as far as live betting goes, like I was saying earlier, yeah, I wait until like the second quarter. We'll see what the RJ Barrett line is at in like a little bit. But they're still pretty good plays. Like they've got inflated, but they're probably still good plays. I just prefer to wait a little bit longer until the second quarter. Maybe on Saturday. This doesn't show you the games for like later on. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday's a good amount of games. I can do a live on Friday. Saturday, not that many. Sunday, I'm watching NFL. So Friday, we could do live on Friday. I'll go live on Friday right when it's about, maybe when the second quarter starts, we'll do our live, and then we'll try lock in some live betting. Mainly on underdog. I don't really like to do live betting on Prize Picks. It's kind of hard to hit them. They kind of like lock up stuff pretty fast. Underdog is pretty easy. And rebet was good before California did the whole ban thing. So we can't really do. I never really tried live on here yet. I don't even know if they have live betting for Cali peeps, but underdog for sure. So we'll do underdog live betting tomorrow on Friday. So for today though, I do want to make like at least one more play before we hop off. Turn the live off. Yeah, the games are too early right now. It's barely the first quarter. Let's see what we got. Jalen Williams under his rebounds. I think we already faded him, but these people love to fade the same players. But I mean, these odds are crazy. 105.5. There you go. Even though like it sucks that we didn't get this play, the Jalen Williams play, it's good that every time that you're looking for plays, they bump it. That means that you know that you're looking at the right kind of plays. Most of the time when plays don't get bumped, it seems like, I wouldn't say that they don't hit, but they're not being targeted basically by a bunch of sharp bettors, so they don't really move their lines as much. So let's try to get this. I think we took Santi already. Let me check to see if we took Santi already first before I move on. Picks. No. All right, if I can get this Santi play in here, under 15.5 points, then we'll make one more play. Did it work? You in there? Yeah, here we go. Boom. All right, cool. So let's try to get one more underdog slip in, and then I'm gonna call the stream, and then Friday, be ready for a live stream. We're gonna try to hit some live bets on underdog. So good luck to us. You know what I'm saying? Where was the other play that I saw? Keontae George looks pretty decent. Under 31.5 PRAs. There was another play I saw in here though. I'm not really a big fan of this play, but you can take it. The reason why I'm not a fan is because there's no good books offering. BetMGM is pretty soft. It's really easy to find good plays on there. I think this was the other play I was looking at. Jalen Johnson under 9.5 assists. I'll pass on that one. Luke Kennard under 2 threes. There's still some pretty decent plays on here. Okay, since there's some decent plays, I'm okay taking this play in this slip right here. I forget what it was already. Under 3.5 assists. 50% profit boost. Alright, so here's another underdog slip. I'm gonna share this on my thing. How's this play doing? So he's got to be under 14. He's at 6 in the first. So a little sketchy on that one. There's still time though. Underdog. What was that, 50%? Alright. I think I have let's look on my phone. Okay, so we have to do a qualify for a 50% NFL boost by doing an NBA only. So there isn't gonna be a profit boost on this one. All we have to do is make this slip right here, and then we get a profit boost for the NFL. So we got Vic Krejci. These names are ridiculous, bro. Over 9.5 points. Derek Queen, we already got him on like a bunch of slips, so I'm gonna pass on the Derek Queen. Zion under 6.5 rebounds. I'm staying away from that. Here we go. Yves Missy. Over 5.5 rebounds. We could take this guy right here. Jalen Johnson. Jock is still on here. So that Jock play, it's kind of, because it's still up and available, it's a little bit sketchy. Like, why is it still available if it's such a good play? So it might not be a good play, but maybe the books are late on their movement. All right, so here's a play. It's, oh shit. Gotta find another play. That was a good play right there. Just a little bit too slow. Sometimes finding that third pick, it's kind of like a, do you want to hurry up and make a third pick so you can lock in the other picks, or do you want to make sure that you have 3 solid picks? Zion is getting heavily favored on the under. Basically by one book though. So it's not a clear cut. We got the Missy and we got the under in there. So let's look at let's look over here one more time. Bryce McGowens. The fact that this is like a no name that I've never heard before and they're doing his under is kind of like a red flag, because that probably means that there's some players that aren't playing and he's gonna get a lot of minutes. That's why his name's popping up. So I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna stay away from that play. Jordan Goodwin looks decent. Mitchell Robinson. I'll probably try this Jordan Goodwin play. And the reason why I'm okay with this Jordan Goodwin play is because of the odds that the sharp books are in. They're in the 130s, and we're getting this in the 120s, minus 120s. So that makes this a play that I'm willing to take. He's under 16.5 PRAs. All right, so here is a $5. Oh yeah. All right, so here's the last play that we're making today. Let me share this. Underdog. This is for the NFL profit boost. Let me just share this link. All right, so there you go. We got some plays. Most of them are on Underdog because we had a lot of promos on Underdog. I think we still have some, but I'm good on it. So there's our NFL. We could make the NFL play today, or we could wait. There was some NFL plays on here. Well, I'll probably wait. 1, 2. It's a lot of the same team, so I'll wait for the NFL. Let's take a look at Prize Picks. We didn't do anything on Prize Picks. What's this? So not much on Prize Picks. It's all NFL. I'm gonna wait a little bit on the NFL, probably like tomorrow or Friday. I'll do NFL. But other than that, I think we're gonna call it a stream. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we hit these. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Twitch, and follow me on Twitter. This play looks pretty crazy right here. Hold on a sec. Oh, I think I already have that actually. The Travion under touchdown. You can follow me on Dabble as well. I am on Dabble. I think we had the Travion play. Yeah, under touchdown, and then we have DeAndre Swift. So we in there. Make sure you guys are following me. Let's get it, and good luck. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow.